I want to tell the story about how I found my physical therapist, Mike Riccardi at Finish Line Physical Therapy. Because this is a story I think every single runner can relate to. Rewind to 2014. I was training for my second marathon ever, the New York City Marathon. So about 2 months before the marathon, it was September, the New York Roadrunners, who puts on the New York City Marathon, does these tune-up races in Central Park. So I remember taking off, and I immediately felt a sharp pain in my knee. And I remember thinking, this will go away in a couple miles. So I kept going. So the first lap goes by, and I'm about 6 miles in. The pain is like a 7 out of 10. And I remember one of my Team for Kids coaches, that was the charity that I ran it with, he ran up to me and he said, "You look like you're in pain and you're limping, what's going on?" And I told him, and he said, "Stop running." And I said, I'm almost done. And he's like, "You're 6 miles out of an 18-mile run. You're not almost done. Stop running. It's not worth it." And I said, I'm going to see if it goes away. So I kept going. It didn't go away. Another lap, I'm in excruciating pain. And again, my coach is like, "You're done. Stop. Don't run through pain." And I said, "I'm just going to keep going." So I kept going. And I remember finishing and I couldn't even walk. I gave it a couple of days and I couldn't walk upstairs without excruciating pain. And every time I would walk, it would click. So I made an appointment to see an orthopedic doctor. I go in and she told me what every doctor tells a marathon runner: just stop running until it doesn't hurt anymore. So I take a week off and I try to run again. Excruciating pain, I can't run. And then I started asking around, what do I do? And every single person on my charity team said the same thing: go to Finish Line Physical Therapy. So I get on the phone and I say, "When's the first appointment I can get in?" And they tell me, "Tomorrow. You can come in tomorrow and see Mike." Do you remember my first couple of months here at Finish Line?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I remember being really, really shy and not talking at all.
I remember like 6 months later you told me that for the first 2-3 months that you were here you didn't know my name.
Oh my God. I totally I didn't know your name.
And I was really offended.
When did I start talking?
I don't remember.
No, because you know when I started talking when you found out I had a blog.
I only found out you had a blog because I said something about Taylor Swift.
What?
That's not remember. I said something about Taylor Swift and you thought it was funny. And you were like, ha 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 ha, oh my God, let me put that on Instagram.
And then we started talking. Mike, why do you think people, because here's my thing. I think a lot of people don't go to physical therapy unless they're hurt.
Well, I think a lot of people, runners especially, I mean, we specialize in runners, but I think they're hesitant to come in because of what you said. When you went to your orthopedist, their answer is stop running. Runners don't want to hear that, so they don't want to come in because if they don't have anyone tell them that, then it's fine to keep running.
True that.
True that. Which is not the way I like to operate. I mean, I have told people not to run, but...
You've never told me? Oh, you've told me that twice.
Not often, and it's usually with good reason.
What's the most common running injury that you see?
IT band pain, just general like calf or Achilles issues, or just like vague telefemoral pain syndrome. Runner's knee.
Oh. That's what I had. And then it jumped knees.
Sometimes hip stuff too.
No hip stuff for me.
No. I once went to a course and the guy basically said, if you have pain in your knees or down when you're running, that's because you're not a good runner. Hips and higher are good runners. Those are your fast runners. So if you get calf pain or knee pain,
Me!
you're probably not a good runner.
I'm not a good runner though.
I don't know.
That's pretty
I feel
accurate.
Like that was...
So at Finish Line, their big thing is prehabbing versus rehabbing injuries. So they really focus on your weak areas. So for me, it's my hips and my balance and my stability. It's everything. So what Mike does is he really works to kind of keep me pain-free and keep my runner's knee away. And recently, my calves have been really bad because of my running gait. So Mike's been trying to help me, but now Josh, because he's hands-on with me when I'm running, he's been really working with me on my running gait. And he's already making huge strides. We'll talk about that later. But I can't stress enough how important strength training and cross training are if you're a runner. It doesn't matter if you're a brand new runner or if you're a marathoner. Don't run 6 or 7 days a week if you're new. I think it's really important to you know, like spread yourself out. Do strength training, lift weights, do squats, do all that stuff. So that's a big thing that we'll be doing throughout this is we're gonna have Mike show a lot of the exercises that he has me do. So we have that to look forward to, but rule number one, if you have insurance and if you can find a physical therapist, get in physical therapy or get online and find someone who can help you with strength training. Because that's really important for any goal that you're chasing. Because no one likes to be hurt. No one likes to be running through pain. Yeah, I hate it. You hate it. We all hate it. So don't do it. Keep it away. Prehab injuries. Yeah? Kabish? Alright, I'm gonna go foam roll.